What's going on, everyone? My name is Optimus, and I've been an avid fan of the Grand Theft Auto franchise since I was like 4 years old, around when San Andreas came out and I was playing Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City with my dad on the PlayStation 2. As a longtime fan of this franchise, I've made the decision to completely stop playing Grand Theft Auto 5 for a multitude of reasons. The way the online went in this game has honestly made me hesitant to go pre-order Red Dead Redemption 2, even though I'm dying to play it, and that's kind of what I want to talk about in today's video. Make sure that if you do enjoy today's video, that you do leave a like, share it with a friend, subscribe if you're new. Now, why did I quit Grand Theft Auto 5? First off, the online experience for Grand Theft Auto Online is basically on a downward spiral. I mean, every time I get on it, I have an issue even connecting with the servers, and I know for a fact I'm not the only one with this issue. I don't have this issue with any other game at all. Aside that, the game has just been ruined through a series of moves by Rockstar, complying with wishes of people who can't adapt to the game. And that's not really a bad thing. Sometimes that's necessary to save a game from being exploitable. But the problem is they're not really even saving the game from being exploitable. They just give you another exploit to fucking abuse to cancel out the other. The most prime example of this is the homing launcher. Not only can someone stand on the sidewalk and down virtually any aircraft, they can also lock onto cars, individual players, basically anything that can contain your player. If you want to just casually fly your Frogger from point A to point B, you're shit out of luck, because if 6 people on the ground with homing missiles will put you down so fucking quick, you would swear you're a dog with rabies. Of course, this was added in to try and counteract the players who would jet sweep pedestrian players out of the water, but instead of actually fixing the issue, they added in a serious issue that has ruined the game for a load of players who just want to fly their luxury jet or their new helicopter, and the problem is it's nearly impossible a lot of the times to avoid this from taking you out, because let's say you do dodge the first missile, there's not really even a cooldown on the launcher. They can put another missile on your trail in less than 5 seconds after a quick reload. I mean, tanks aren't even tanks anymore. They're just pedestrian cars with a cannon at this point. They've been nerfed so hard. There is zero balance whatsoever to these new exploits. There's no such thing as chasing people in cars, because a quick sticky bomb out the window or proximity mine will render you a dead man. Back in like 2013, 2014, even early on into like 2015, online was fun as fuck. You could go through the streets and have war with people. I've seen crews bring in dozens of people and make the map dwarf a war movie. You have not seen the true chaos of GTA Online until you and 4 friends hop in jets and get in wars with other crews. That's impossible now. Bystanders can pop a few homing missiles up, and all of a sudden, one person with an exploit has ruined the fun for half a dozen people because they have this exploit. People complain as if jets are a problem for people on the streets. That's not really even true anymore. In 2013, yeah, maybe they were. Tanks are useless now. Jets are useless now. Snipers can take down jets if they can aim. Then there's things like the armored Kuruma, where someone can shoot you like fucking stupid, but you can't shoot them back because the car is basically armor on wheels. That's literally all it is. There's one small little like slit in the back, but that's about all you can really shoot. Even explosives need extra help to take out those damn things, and when you do destroy an armored Kuruma, you get an insane penalty thrown on your pocketbook. The person who owns the Kuruma is not only allowed to roam with barely any competition, but probably already has the money to pay off fines for destroying your shit. There are so many exploits in this game now that it's not even fun to play anymore, and people are gonna say, you know, you can go into passive mode if you don't want to get killed. It isn't that I think I shouldn't be getting killed. It's Grand Theft Auto. It's that I should be able to fly a non-lethal airplane to my warehouse without worrying about some cocksucker sitting on top of a roof with a homing launcher. Plus, then I can't interact with the environment of the map at all. I can't defend myself from police or aggressive bystanders whatsoever. It just makes the game really unplayable. The quality of the gameplay has just completely went to shit because of stuff like this. Entire subpopulations in the community have completely died because of things like this, and it's not getting any better. The overall Grand Theft Auto community is just absolutely piss poor in a multitude of ways. It's like a lot of other communities out there, but it just seems way more toxic than a lot of the other ones. It's not the worst community, but it is a bad one at that. It's not an insult towards players who get on GTA and play it for a little bit and they don't really do anything. But the people who do the shit like upload clickbait videos and allegedly dox people who disagree with them, the two front-running people of your community, Lispy Jimmy and Mr. Boss FTW, that's just toxic behavior. That's not an appropriate thing to do. I understand that Grand Theft Auto is a game where you kill people, and that's the whole fun of the game, but there are a large portion of people in the GTA community who make it their mission to go into lobbies, harass other users in the game and through messages, and ruin the fun for them. The only other community that I can honestly say that ruining the fun for others is prevalent in is Minecraft, a game full of kids in elementary school. I've had people in the GTA community tell me that people in Battlefield use tanks as an exploit, Well, that's wrong, because all you have to do to get rid of a tank is have an assault throw a few grenades its way. In Grand Theft Auto, someone with a homing missile has a severe and distinct control over basically all aircraft, most cars, and even individual players, since it can lock onto them too. Tanks don't lock on, and tanks don't make entire styles of play completely useless. The Grand Theft Auto community, honestly, is just completely filled with hepatitis A and B. Not all of it, but a lot of it is just hepatitis. It's the most toxic community. It's almost to the point of Call of Duty at this point. They're right up there with each other in most regards, but at least in Call of Duty, you can go into a multiplayer session, and there's not a rocket launcher that can auto-aim people on the ground. We just have OP weapons and supply drops. The final reason I quit playing Grand Theft Auto 5 is because Rockstar does not know how to price items in the game. It's impossible for me to stay caught up in GTA Online, because not only do I have school to worry about, I also try to upload on a daily basis. Whether or not I do that isn't the point, but the point is, I don't have 8 hours in my schedule to just sit down and grind GTA heists and missions to have 1/10 of the money I need to buy one of the 20 items they release in an update. That's fucking absurd. There is no reason that an $8 million shark card should cost you $100 in reality, and then with that $8 million, you may only be able to buy one item, or if in the case of one of the yachts, you can't even buy the item. And if you're lucky, you might get some ammo too. It's not about instant gratification. If I were an instant gratification person, I wouldn't play Call of Duty, where in order to get the camos I want, I have to grind, open supply drops, and if I don't get the camo or things I want for my collections in Modern Warfare, I just use the salvage to buy them individually. I'm fine with doing that, because it only takes me 2 hours to get 3 to 4 supply drops, when I can happily at least get one item I want, or something of equivalent value in one session of playing. I would not play Battlefield, where you have to put in hours and hours and hours just to unlock the level 10 weapons and level up enough to get enough war bonds to buy new weapons and equipment. I wouldn't play a lot of video games. I would not play a lot of video games if I were about instant gratification. If anything, Grand Theft Auto Online only encourages this by making shit so expensive that a large majority of the community has to buy a shark card just to have something. The difference between Call of Duty and Grand Theft Auto is I have bought one supply drop in Call of Duty way back in Advanced Warfare, and even though I haven't bought one in either Black Ops 3 or Modern Warfare Remastered, I still have a load of the items I wanted because I grinded for keys and I opened the supply drops. But in Call of Duty, supply drops are much more obtainable than items in Grand Theft Auto Online are. In Grand Theft Auto Online, I've spent $30, maybe even $40 or $50 when I still played it, trying to get items I wanted through shark cards, and I only have 4 of the original items that I ever wanted. 3 of which are cars, 1 of which was a CEO office, and to make the customizations, Rockstar is intentionally pricing things ridiculously high and getting bank off of people who either don't have the time to grind the same boring mission 600 times, like me, or they make money off the people who have time and want it bad enough to drop money. For perspective, you can get a golden luxury jet that has basically no extra features to it or nothing special about it except for the coating for $10 million. And the most expensive shark card is $8 million. For a real life total of $100, this game costs $60 brand new retail. Even less when it constantly goes on sale. This game is literally saying to you that one jet in the game that's gold is worth about double the game's retail value. That's all of the reasons that I quit Grand Theft Auto 5. I beat the campaign so long ago, I have the game almost 100%. I honestly have no reason to go back to this game unless things like this get fixed. A lot of people, they'll say Grand Theft Auto Online's dead, and I don't think that's actually the case, but if this stuff keeps it up, it basically will be. Companies, they need to realize that their microtransactions are killing their games. Call of Duty's declining drastically. Grand Theft Auto 5 is having this issue widespread. Plenty of other games are having the issue. Thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Have a wonderful day. This is Optimus, signing out.